There lived two brothers. The elder one was called James. The little one was called John. James became so rich and one day decided to surprise John with a very nice car on his birthday. So when John was celebrating his birthday, James presented this very beautiful white car. So as John was standing there admiring his car, there was this little boy who was passing. A boy aged around 8 to 9 years. And then was just admiring the car. The boy was just admiring the car. Wow, what a beautiful car. So John decided to find out what the little boy was thinking. So he called the little boy and said, "Come, why are you looking at my car?" And the little boy said, I wish. So John said, "What are you saying? I wish. Then the little boy said, "Please, is the car for you?" Then John said, "Yes, my senior brother bought it for me on my birthday." And the little boy said, "Wow, your senior brother bought you this car and you didn't do anything to warrant it?" He said, "Yes, he's my brother. It was my birthday and he decided to buy me this gift." He said, "Wow, I wish." John said, "What do you wish?" So immediately John was thinking that probably the boy is wishing that he also could get a big brother who was as rich as James, who would buy him a car during his birthday. So when he asked the boy, "What do you wish?" the boy said, "I wish that I could be like your senior brother so that I could buy a car for my little brother on his birthday." John was taken aback. Wow, who is this young little boy? So out of his surprise, he asked the boy to just join him and let's go for a ride. He said, "Little boy, join me. Let me take you to your house." So they were going. And then the little boy asked John to stop on the way. So John stopped. And once again, John figured that the little boy wanted to show people around, his friends around, that look at the car I am riding in, such a posh car. But this little boy went upstairs, brought another friend of his who was in a wheelchair. And then when he brought the little boy close to the car, he told the boy who was seated in the wheelchair, he said, "Look at this beautiful car. One day I will grow up and I will buy one and I will come and put you inside and I will take you to that shop that you have been dreaming that you always want to go shopping." John was full of tears. Such a little boy could consider other people more highly than himself. So Philippians chapter 2 verse 3, it says, "Do nothing out of pride or vainglory, but in all things consider others more highly than yourself." Consider others more important than yourself. Many a time we are self-centered. We always want to acquire things for ourselves at the expense of our brother. We always want to gain the best part of the meat and leave the worst part to other people. Bible is saying that consider other people more highly than yourself. That little boy considered other people more important than himself. He was able to convince John that life is not all about yourself, but others too. Begin to think of another person. You have had enough. You have had enough good things. But consider that your brother who also lacks what you just got. Can you share it? Can you call somebody to partake of the joy that you have gotten? Can you call somebody to sit in your new car and tell the person that I suffered one day like you are suffering, but here is what God did for me? Can you call another person on phone and encourage them that your suffering is going to be over? Consider other people more highly than yourself. When you are in a car and you see somebody who is suffering, give your seat to another person in the car. Sometimes the little money that you have, give it to somebody else. Consider them more highly than yourself. You might be hungry. Somebody might be hungrier than you. Give your food to another person. Help somebody. Be good to somebody. Smile to somebody. Let somebody feel important today. Let somebody feel that God is able to answer prayers through a man like you. Consider others more highly, more important than yourself. It is a sign of humility. And as you do that, Bible says that God resists the proud, but gives grace to the humble. The more you become humble, the more God gives you grace, and the more what you have begins to multiply day by day until you become great. Greatness is born out of humility. Pride goes before a fall. Anytime man falls, there is pride somewhere that he didn't deal with it. Don't be full of pride. Be humble. Trust God to give you more by considering others more highly than yourself. And as you do this, God will bless you. Please share these messages and bless other people. God bless you.